The household data sharing button. Let's go back to our example, John, Mike, Doe. Last we left off here, we created the household forum and we added his wife Jane and his daughter Janie. Recall when we created their profiles. I'll go to Jane. Here's Jane's profile. We only specified basic demographic information inside of their standard assessment. So gender, date of birth, but all of the other questions within the assessment we did not specify an answer for. Same thing is true for their daughter, Janie. I'm hopping to her profile. I'm on Janie. And same thing, just the demographic information, nothing else. Underneath this section, adults and children, is another section called household data sharing. And this video is only relevant to you if you have such a section or you are required to record information in this section. Let's go back to John's profile. Recall that we did fill out his entire assessment. We answered every question in his assessment, and that included this section of household data sharing. All these are answered. There is a shortcut to take all of the answers for all of the questions inside of this household data sharing section and apply it to all of the other members in the household. This shortcut is within this section, household data sharing. Off to the right is the Add Household Data button. You must be on a profile that has all this information specified to use this button. Click on this Add Household Data button. A pop-up appears, and up at the top here it lists all of the members in the household, and it's asking you to put a check mark next to each member in the household that you want to copy the answers from the household data sharing section to. So for John, we answered all these questions. We did not answer them for Jane or Janie. I want to copy that information over to their assessment, so I check their names and verify this information is filled out, press save and close. The screen refreshes, and now when we navigate to Jane, for example, we see that she has the same answers in the household data sharing section. The same is true for their daughter, Janie. This works exactly the way we want it to 99% of the time. If there is an odd occurrence situation where one of these fields is different for one or more of the household members, you can still fix that. Let's say for Janie, we'll hop onto Janie's profile. She came from a foster home. So in the last residence, I can change this hotel or motel option to foster care. And if the length of stay was a little different, change that as well. If everything else was the same, I can leave it as the same, press save changes, and we're done. And this concludes the household data sharing functionality.